Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about how motion capture is used in video games. This is an exciting topic because motion capture helps make characters in video game look real and believable. In this presentation, I'll explain what motion capture is, how it is used in games, the challenges it has, and what the future looks like for this technology. And at last, my personal thoughts. Let's begin. So, here's I will cover today. First, I'll explain what motion capture is and how it works. Then, I'll talk about its impact on video games and why it is useful. After that, I'll discuss the challenges of using this technology and some exciting trend for the future. Finally, I'll share my personal thoughts on why I think motion capture is so important. Introduction to motion capture. Motion capture is a way to record how people or object moves. It uses sensor or markers placed on actor body to track their movements. These movements are turned into data that animators use to create realistic characters in games. For example, when you see a game character running, jumping, or smiling, it's often because an actor's movement were recorded using motion capture. This technology is used in movies like Avatar and even in sports to study how athletes move. So let's go to slide 4. Technological impact. Motion capture has changed how video games are made. The games like The Last of Us and Uncharted uses it to make characters, movements, and facial expressions look real. This helps players connect with the characters and their stories, making the game more emotional and fun. Motion capture is also used in virtual reality and AR. In VR, players feel like they are inside the game. Motion capture makes this experience even more realistic by tracking players' movement and action in real time. Let's go to slide 5. Efficiency and cost. So, motion capture can save time when it creating animations. Instead of animating each movement by hand, developers can record an actor's performance and use it directly. This is especially helpful in games with lot of action like fighting or sport games. However, motion capture is expensive. Building a studio with cameras and sensor costs a lot of money. Developers also need to hire trained actors and technicians, which adds to the cost. This makes it hard for small game studios to make motion capture, but big studios see it as a good investment because it improves the quality of their game. So now let's go to slide 6. Motion capture is great, but it does have challenges. Sometimes the sensor don't work properly and miss small details, like the movement of finger. Fixing this mistake can take extra time and effort. And another challenge is the cost. Smaller game studios can't always afford the equipment, which means they miss out on benefit of this technology. Despite this issue, many developers believe the realistic animations motion capture create are worth it. So now let's talk about trend for the future. Motion capture is improving all the time. One big trend is real-time motion capture, where animations are created instantly as actors perform. This is being used in VR games to make movement more seamless and realistic. Another exciting development is wearable technology. Instead of wearing bulky suits with markers, actors can now wear lightweight and more comfortable devices. These are not only used for gaming, but could also be helpful in healthcare and education. In the future, motion capture might let players control game character with their own movements. Imagine jumping, running, or fighting in a game using your own body. It would feel like you are in the character. So now let's talk about my personal reflection. For me, motion capture is one of the coolest part of gaming. I love how it makes character feel real, and help tell better stories. Games like The Last of Us show how powerful motion captures can be in creating emotional and realistic experiences. As someone who loves gaming, I think this technology will continue to grow and make games even better. I'm excited to see how it will improve in the future and what new possibilities it will bring. So let's go to last slide. So here are the sources I used to prepare this presentation. They include articles, blog, and videos that, that explain how motion capture works and why it is important in gaming. And thank you everyone for listening. I'm happy to answer any question you have.